What up? It's your boy, Kxng Anon, and today we gotta talk about somebody that I never thought I'd have to talk about. 21 Savage. Now, I feel like, personally, I feel 21 Savage is probably not only one of the most improved rappers that we've had over the last 9-10 years, but also one of the most consistent rappers that we had in 9-10 years. If you know what you're gonna get from 21 Savage, he's gonna give it to you, and he's gonna do it at a high level. Understand what I'm saying? He's gonna have the funny bars, he's gonna have a good little flow, it's gonna be a nice little bop to it. You know what I'm saying? If you expect something from 21 Savage, 9 times out of 10 he's going to deliver. He rarely lets me down when I'm listening to him. I know what to expect. I personally feel 21 Savage carried the Her Loss tape. A lot of his contributions made that EP or that album or whatever it was a lot better than it would have been if it was just Drake. But I also believe that anytime Drake collabs with somebody, they kind of carry the load, and Drake gets all the accolades and recognition for it, even though, you know what I'm saying. But anyways, 21 Savage was on the I think it's called the Perspective podcast, something like that, with Big Bang, the same podcast Thug was on, and he said something that has to be probably one of the most problematic things I've heard in a minute, especially from a prominent black figure. You understand what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people go on podcasts or go on certain things and just say some crazy stuff, but this right here is just ridiculous.
Land somewhere in America that ain't nobody using, where they test bombs and shit at. We're gonna call this shit Crash Out City. He make this city, name this city, Crash Out City. Fuck sending the National Guard everywhere. Crash Out City. We're gonna come pick all y'all niggas up. Ooh, y'all wanna crash and y'all hate y'all odds that bad, or y'all just hate the world that bad. We're gonna pick all y'all up, put y'all on the plane, and we're gonna fly y'all to Crash Out City.
Also, I wanna say, because he said, forget sending National Guard everywhere, let's just take the people that's causing the problems. Let's not confuse the fact that the National Guard is going to cities for no apparent reason. Right? They're not going to the cities to stop gang violence. They're not going to the cities to take down criminals. They're going to the cities for political theater, to look like they're doing something when actually doing nothing. Specifically, democratic cities that are progressing without the need of whatever the fuck they got going on. Cities where the crime rate is continuously going down as time goes on. Some of these places are reporting record lows in crime. Those are the places where they're sending the National Guard. So for him to say, oh, forget sending the National Guard everywhere, just take up the people causing problems, send them to a city and let them kill each other. There is no reason why the National Guard is going to the city. There is no one for them to pick up to crash out. Most of them are dead, some of them are in jail, and some people have just grown the fuck up. So that statement right there shows there's a disconnect from the real world and where you're seeing certain things.
Nigga, you go in the house, nigga, it's a gun right there, you gotta go find the clip, find the bullets, and you come outside, yeah, everybody just crash. For real. Purge. And don't nobody go to jail. Whoever survives. You go home.
That's wishful thinking, but what can we do?
I told him the streets dead. I'm telling him what happened to the streets. Trump need them.
Let's talk about, first of all, he's describing Hunger Games. You're basically saying we need to do Hunger Games for young black boys. Because he's not referring to the actual crash outs that are actually destroying lives in America. He's not referring to the people shooting up the schools, the people shooting up churches, the people shooting up mosques, the people shooting up airports. He's not talking about those people. God forbid he talks about the people that's actually committing domestic terrorism on a regular basis in America. No, let's talk about the very small percentage of black boys in the black community that are involved in gang life and are actually killing people. The small percentage of black boys that are doing these things. Not saying it's not a problem that needs to be dealt with. Not saying that it's not an issue in the black community. But the percentage of crash outs that you're speaking about is a very small percentage of the population, a very small percentage of the black community. But especially now, like I mentioned, crime is down. So those people that you're referring to are people that are long gone, whether they, long rest their souls or they're in jail for the crimes that they committed. So exactly what are you talking about? And the real solution isn't to just to gather up all these problematic black boys, put them in a city and have them all go out and kill each other. The solution is to give them a way out. Give them a way out. A lot of these black boys are missing father figures and OGs and people that's going to step in and talk to them. Now you can say, oh, well, they're not going to listen to us. They're not going to listen to us. You know why? Because y'all go on platforms and y'all shit on them every chance y'all get. Y'all go on these platforms and y'all talk down about them every chance y'all get. For years, there's been this old head versus young black boy, young black man thing going on. This narrative, this agenda that's been going on, where these older black gentlemen that refuse to step down, refuse to reach out to the little man, help them up, give them better alternative. There's been this agenda, this narrative, this idea, this whole thing been going on since about 2016, since Joe Budden yelled at Lil Yachty on the podcast. So that's why they don't want to listen to y'all, because y'all seem to only want to take advantage of them Y'all seem to only want to look good by using them as ways for you to look good. Let me take you under my wing so when you succeed, or if you are ever to become something, I get the credit for it. Y'all don't ever come to them as genuine people. Y'all don't ever come to them as somebody that's really trying to look for their best interest, really trying to give them a way out. Seems like you're coming to them just for headlines, just for social media posts, just to be looked at as if you're doing something for the community when you're not. Now, I'm not saying 21 Savage isn't doing something for the community, but what I'm saying is if you are doing something for the community, you should not be saying that Donald Trump, a person that's caused a whole lot of damage to the black community in recent years, should gather up all the lost black boys with no guidance and no mentors, put them all in a city to kill each other. Do you know that that's what they've wanted from the beginning? Do you know that that's why they put guns and drugs in the community? Do you know that that's why we don't have free healthcare? Is because they think that since we can't afford to go to the hospitals, that we will eventually die off so they can go on and do their own thing. And you're basically telling them, hey, just take all of the young black boys. Stop the next generation of black people from being born by just taking all of the lost souls, put them in a place and telling them to kill each other. That's what you're saying. You know how crazy that is. You know how problematic that is. You're basically telling them, hey, just take a portion of these kids, these future fathers, these people that can be potential leaders, potential athletes, potential musicians, potential engineers, potential inventors of the next generation. Just take them all. Fuck it. Streets is dead. Take them all and let them kill each other. And the last one survive, the last one survive. You think that's really going to stop anything? That's going to make the situation worse. You're talking about the sons of mothers, the sons of fathers, the sons, people's kids. You're saying take people's kids, people's grandkids, people's brothers, people's sisters, people's cousins. You're saying, hey, Trump, come and take them people away from their families so they can go out and kill each other. And this is just the editor's note. When you're suggesting things like this, we see what's going on with ICE. They're just grabbing up anybody. They're grabbing anybody. A small percentage of the people that ICE has grabbed were criminals or were convicted of anything. So when you're giving this okay to be like, oh, just go in there and take out all the crash outs, you really think they're going to just take the crash outs? No, they're going to take certain black boys and girls that they feel were suspicious, and they're going to lump them in with the crash outs. Now, guess what? You have innocent black boys and girls that are now having to fight and defend themselves against the quote unquote crash outs that you feel are causing a problem in the community. You think that they're really going to care who's the bad black guys and who's the good black guys? No, they're going to gather up as many people as possible to put them in crash out city. Come on, man. This is your advice. And that's what he said. He said, yeah, that's wishful thinking, but what can we do? And you're saying we can let Trump handle it. No, we can't. Don't let that man come anywhere near our community. Don't let that man come anywhere near our black youth, our young boys and girls that are lost and just need a black man or a black woman to step in and give them the guidance that y'all had before the drugs came into the community, before the guns came into the community. You, 21 Savage, a multimillionaire, an artist, people look up to you. People look up to you. So when you go on these platforms and you say these things, guess what a young black boy is saying? Damn, I thought 21 was really, man, another OG that turned his back on us. That's what you're doing. That's problematic. That's dangerous. You're saying the streets is done, so might as well fuck it. Get all the crash outs out. The crash outs feel like they have nothing to live for. That's what they feel like. And you feel like, well, since you feel like you have nothing to live for, just go put yourself in a dangerous situation where it's over for you if that's how you feel. Instead of stepping up to them and be like, hey, you're way more than what that gun makes you feel like. You're way more than what your ops make you feel like. You can be the next Barack Obama. You can be the next astronaut. If all you have to do is just stay focused. You're a multimillionaire. If they feel like, look, man, I gotta do what I gotta do. If I'm selling whatever, if I'm doing whatever, this is for me to survive. You're a multimillionaire. You know what? What did they say that Thug did for, or QC, or one of them did for Baby? Here's some money. Get out the streets. Come make some music. Y'all rapping about all this money y'all got these new whips, y'all got these new cars, he's changing this and that. You know how you can change young kids' lives by just going up to them and being like, hey, I see the path you're going down. I know that this is survival mode because the system and the way that this shit is set up is for you to go down this road. Here's $10,000. You want to start a business? You want to invest in? Are you artistically talented? Do you want to paint? You want to do something? You want to design shirts? Whatever you want to do, invest that in that. And you're gonna be like, oh, but what if they go and buy? Guide them, steer them in the other direction. Don't give up on them, because like I said earlier, you're basically saying, hey, this next generation of black boys and girls, let's cut off the generation following them, because we feel that that's more beneficial to helping out the community than just helping out the community. This goes back to the saying, let's not blame the oppressed people for being oppressed and ignore the oppressors. These boys and girls are in these situations because of the systems that are in place for them to always fail, to always have to work harder than the other person to make it halfway there. There is no funding in the schools. There's programs being pulled from the communities that don't give the boys and girls anything to do. That's what a Nipsey would have did. You think Nipsey would have went on a platform and said, hey, yeah, let's just take all the streets dudes and put them in a city and have them all kill each other? No, Nipsey would have been like, let's create programs. Let's teach these kids how to build computers. Let's teach these kids how to do this. Let's teach these kids how to do that. Let's teach these kids other things to do other than kill each other. These cities where there's Center National Guard are also cities where crime rate is going down, which are also cities that have created programs for the boys and girls to do things outside of being in the streets. The solution is right there. But instead of creating a solution, you want to and make the problem bigger. Oh, if y'all want to kill each other, go ahead. We're just gonna keep y'all away from all of us. You know how much of a I'm not that type of black that sounds. You know how much that sounds like that's the poor Negroes. I'm not like them. Like I just can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? And this is the same 21 Savage that said that when I want to talk about positive things in my music, it doesn't get the same type of attention. I want to talk about financial literacy. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about that, but it doesn't get the same type of attention. The same person that said that is also the same person that's saying, hey, let's just let all the black kids kill each other. While your most popular songs are you talking about sliding on the ops. And then you say, oh, it's just entertainment. But this right here, what you just said, is not entertainment. You're dead serious. This man asked you, what can we do to help the community? And you said, let's just put all the crash outs in a city to kill each other. They would say, oh, it was just a joke. It didn't seem like a joke. And even if it is a joke, now is not the time to joke about that. Now is not the time to say, hey, let's put our faith as black people, let's put our faith in Donald Trump to fix the issues in the black community. It's crazy. Like I said, the solution is education. The solution is taking our money. We're creating more millionaires than ever. We need to find ways for those millionaires, those people that are getting money, to create programs and create ways to help the community and provide other options for these kids other than basketball, rap, that are in jail. Not saying nothing's wrong with basketball and rap. I'm a rapper myself, but there's multiple. You can be an engineer too. You can be an astrophysicist too. You can be a doctor too. You can be a lawyer too. See, they told Malcolm X that he couldn't be a lawyer, and that put Malcolm X in the streets. When we tell these kids that you're either going to play ball or you're going to rap, you're cutting so much away from them. You're taking so much away from them. Because now, okay, well, if I'm a rapper, then I got to get involved in a certain life so I can rap about my real life. Shit that people are going to really want to relate to. I got to get in the streets so that my raps can be real. We can't just give up on the youth, because we would have been upset if people gave up on us. We are upset because people gave up on us. We had to lean on the internet. We had to lean on other ways to try and figure things out because we didn't have OGs, because all the OGs got killed. All the OGs got put in jail. And now that we're becoming the OGs, well, I'm 26. I forgot. I'm 27, I believe. Yeah, I'm 27. I'm getting into OG territory, but I'm not there yet. But 21 Savage, he's in his 30s now. You're damn near OG, especially to these 14, 15, 16-year-old kids. You don't want to tell them, hey, you better do some other shit, or we're going to send you off to a city to go kill you. You get yourself killed. These people don't want to die. Black kids don't want to die, but they feel like they have no choice. Tell them that they have a choice. Tell them that they can be whatever they want to be. They don't have to be in the streets. They don't have to be a gangster. They don't have to be a drug dealer. You can literally be anything. And historically, we have been everything and have succeeded in it. But they don't tell us that, so we don't believe it. There's so many things that black people have invented, created, started. Not to mention the impact that hip hop has had on fashion, on sound, on language, on multiple aspects of just culture. We can be anything. You want to be a fashion designer, you want to be an artist, you want to be a scientist, you want to be a mathematician, you can be anything. So to just say, oh, if you're going to be a crash out, go crash out in somewhere else. Take that man under your wing. Take that little boy under your wing. Because when you give up on him, you're no different than the people that gave up on you. And you're no different than the white man that never gave a fuck. That's how it is. When you walk around with that mentality, you're no different than the white man that never gave a fuck. The white man that wants black people to disappear, they'll just go away so they can really do what they want to do. And what they really want to do is all the shit that we were saying Americans need. We can't give health care. We cannot give health care because then black people will benefit. We can't keep providing too much SNAP, can't keep providing for free college and all these different things because then black people will benefit. But if we make it harder for them to get an education, if we make it harder for them to get health care so they can't go to hospitals, maybe they'll die off. And you're saying, fuck it. Let's let them all kill each other. Put them in a city, do some Call of Duty style, give them none but guns, let them shoot and kill each other. One boy can grow up and have potentially 4 to 5 kids. So if you're talking about thousands and thousands of young black boys, you're talking about maybe hundreds of thousands of little kids that are being prevented from being born because you don't feel like being an adult. You don't feel like being an OG. You don't feel like being a mentor. So you say, let's stop the possibility of hundreds and hundreds of thousands of black boys coming into the next generation because I'm too lazy and too selfish to care. Well, that's it for me. I just had to rant. That shit just, goddamn. Damn, 21. That's what happens when you hang around Drake. That's it for me. I'm out. Too sweet.